with the camera on them there, okay? A pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Schuckman Court on the campus of Earlham College as we get set for Cardinal basketball. The Seton Cardinals welcome the Muncie Burris Owls into Earlham College. This is the Cardinals' second game this week. They were fortunate enough to defeat Blue River on Tuesday, an 84-50 victory that ran the Cardinals' record to 15-3. Muncie Burris, in their last outing, they lost to area foe, let's say, Cowan, 67-61. The Owls come in with a 5-8 overall record. The only time that these two teams have met was last year, January 30th, 2015, up in Muncie, and Burris came out the victor in that game, 67-65. The Cardinals would certainly like to not only avenge that loss, but keep in mind this is a Pioneer Academic Athletic Conference game. The Cardinals currently ranked or in the third place spot in the East Division. Liberty Christian on top of that division with a 4-0 conference record. University with a 2-1 conference record. Cardinals at 1-2. Then Burris and Anderson Prep 0-2 in the East Division. Over in the West Division, a really good Indianapolis Attucks team with a 12-3 overall record. They are 4-0 in conference. Central Christian and Greenwood Christian at 2-1 in the West Division. Indianapolis International with a 1-3 conference record, and Shortridge with an 0-4 conference record. So the Cardinals looking to go 16-3, trying to make their way to the record total of wins of 18. That came last year. The Cardinals do have a shot to do that. This game will be one of, not counting the PAC championships over at Indianapolis Shortridge, the Cardinals will have 4 games remaining on the schedule, and then obviously the additional PAC championship games, which at this point may be for playing for 5th place in the conference. The Cardinals' 2 conference losses come to the 2 teams above them in their division, Liberty Christian and University. We'll come back and have the starting lineups for both squads in just a couple of moments. You are watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
Did you know every bedroom in your home needs a working smoke alarm? It's true. I'm Sparky the Fire Dog, here to tell you that this year's Fire Prevention Week is October 4th through 10th. And this year's theme is, hear the beep where you sleep. Every bedroom needs a working smoke alarm. For more information, visit firepreventionweek.org. Did you know every...
Deck yourself with flu protection. La 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 la. Take the time for vaccination. La 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 la. Take action every day to help you. La 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 la. Take antivirals if doc says to. La 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 la. These actions every day can help you. La 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 la. Keep from spreading all kinds of flu. La 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 la. Wash your hands, cover coughs and sneezes. La 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 la. Stay home when sick till fever ceases. La 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 la.
If you have a stroke,
Right away.
you have 60 minutes to win or lose the race of your life. With every second, a stroke can kill a part of your brain that may control movement, sight, or speech. Now there are new treatments, but you must get to a hospital fast. If you suddenly feel numbness on one side, have trouble talking, walking, or seeing, it could be a stroke. Call 911. If you have a stroke, how you spend the next 60 minutes could determine how you spend the rest of your life.
A public service of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Back at Shuckman Court here at Earlham College, and here are the starting lineups for the visiting Muncie Burris Owls. A 5'10 freshman, number 5, Jackson Adamowicz. A 6' senior, number 13, Isaac Miller. A 5'9 senior, number 11, Nick Baker. A 6' senior, number 21, Ryan Morey. And a 6'3 freshman, number 23, James Royston. Again, it'll be Adamowicz, Miller, Baker, Morey, and Royston. The Burris Owls are coached by Joseph Anderson. Anderson in his second year at Muncie Burris with a 12-24 overall record. He's assisted by Mike White and Stu Robinson. Now, the starting lineup for your Seton Cardinals. A 6' senior, and a happy birthday to him, number 5, Cliff Dickman. A 6' senior, number 4, Colton Pippinger. A 5'9 sophomore, number 2, Zach Rogers. A 6'4 junior, number 0, Billy Webster III. And a 6'5 senior, number 1, Desmond Bain. Again, it'll be Webster III, Bain, Rogers, Pippinger, and Dickman. Cardinals are coached by Josh Juergens in his 5th year at Seton with a 72-38 overall record, assisted by John Blevins and Corey Juergens. And the Cardinals, again, looking to continue their winning ways after suffering a defeat on the Earlham court here at Shuckman Court back on January 15th against Liberty Christian. Again, the number 1 team in 1A in the state of Indiana. But the Cardinals got back on the winning track on Tuesday, defeating Blue River 84-50. Now the Cardinals are ranked 3rd in the latest IHSAA poll in 1A. And we will wait for the announcements of the starting lineup from public address announcer and principal Rick Rule. I'll let you get a flavor of that. It'll be hard for you to see. This is not the Blair Witch Project, so no need to go running. Well, probably too difficult for you to hear anything with the feedback, and the crowd noise. Billy Webster III just getting introduced, and there's the ovation for Desmond Bain. Desmond continuing to get a lot of college scouts and coaches visiting. There is talk of a particular Big Ten team that I will not mention. It may or may not be in the building tonight. Desmond's sake, I hope so. For my sake, I hope they're not. And again, we want to wish a happy 18th birthday to Cliff Dickman. Unfortunately, after his technical in the game against Blue River, Cliff was grounded and was not allowed any birthday presents. I have it on good authority. He has spent much of the time in the basement. He's a good kid. Just got caught up by an egregious and overly sensitive official. That'll happen from time to time. And we are set for high school basketball. Billy Webster III will jump against James Roysden. And Billy wins the tip, and the ball gets in the hands of Desmond Bain. Good crowd here at Shuckman Court, and all of the games that the Cardinals have played here at Earlham College have had excellent crowds. So the Hagerstown game had a good crowd here. And there's a good bucket. Billy Webster III, if I'm not mistaken, he hit the first bucket in the Blue River game on Tuesday. That seems to be a trend. Remember the wedding tournament against Richmond, Billy scored the first 8 points in that ball game. Always like to see Billy get off to a hot start. There's good quick hands by Colton Pippinger, and Desmond Bain will come out. And he will put it up off the glass and get the bucket and the foul. That will appear to be a lot of the Cardinals' plans today to keep the tempo up-tempo, or keep the pace up-tempo, I should say. That foul was on Miller, his first. And Desmond gets the free throw. Desmond averaging 28.8 points per game, 12.1 rebounds per game, and 6.9 assists per game. Desmond shooting 82% from the free throw line. That would have been information that would have been helpful for you when he was at the line. This is Miller. Gets it over to Adamowicz, and he will shoot the three. Adamowicz gets the first Owls points, and it's 5-3 Seton. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Zach Rogers finds Desmond Bain. He'll drive baseline, kick it out to Cliff Dickman, who finds Billy Webster III for three. No good. And getting the rebound is Adamowicz. Pushing up the court quickly is Baker, and that's going to be a charge. Good job by Cliff Dickman of setting his feet and drawing that charge on Baker, his first, team second. Really key to get your feet set and get in position to get that call. And Cliff Dickman doing a nice job. Zach Rogers will initiate the offense for the Cardinals. Hands off to Desmond Bain. Top of the key, pull up. Nice job of cutting by Cliff Dickman. Misses the shot, and here comes Baker. He finds Morey. And Morey's shot is air ball, rebounded by Pippinger, and Zach Rogers will push for the Cardinals. Nearly turning it over, and actually does. Baker will come up with the steal. Desmond gets his feet set, looking for the block. That's a goaltend. Just a little off. Baker will get the bucket. His first points of the game, and we are tied at 5. Rogers inbounds to Bain. Some pressure by the Owls. Billy taking the ball to the hoop. Good job by Colton Pippinger of saving that ball and throwing it off of an Owl. Really heady play by Colton. And Colton will inbound. Finds Zach Rogers. Gets in the paint, puts up an off-balance shot. They're going to call a travel. The Cardinals with 2 early turnovers. And that has been a little bit of a problem for the Cardinals. They can turn it over quickly, and there's a shot that is up and in by Morey. And the Owls take the lead for the first time in this game. Dickman will drive baseline, drops it off to Pippinger for the bucket. Colton with his first points. averaging 6.4 points per game on the assist from Cliff Dickman. Adamowicz out in the corner, drops it down on the low post to Isaac Miller, misses the shot, rebound by Bain. Baker will apparently check Desmond the entire length of the court. Desmond spin to the baseline, shot up off the glass, and they're calling travel. That'll be the third Cardinal turnover. Cardinals averaging 7.5 turnovers per game. They are already at 3. Miller out high, throws it down low to Adamowicz, who kicks it back to Baker. Webster the third nearly gets the steal. Morey loses it with Desmond on him. Might have been a tie-up, no call, but ultimately the Owls turn it over. And that is their third turnover by my count, which, as we all know, is unofficial and more than likely wrong. Hippinger driving, loses the handle, and draws the foul. That foul is on Morey, I believe. It'll be his first, team's third. Colton Pippinger at the line. He is shooting 67% from the free throw line, and he misses the first. Cardinals as a team are shooting 72% from the free throw line. And Colton gets 1 of 2. And the Cardinals retake the lead 8-7 with 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. Again, down low in the post, Miller kicks it back out. And they nearly throw it away. Desmond nearly comes up with the steal. Still after it. Baker comes out with it. Traveled. That's a good call. Turnover number 4. 4:06 to go in the first. Pippinger inbounds to Desmond. Desmond looking for a screen from Zach Rogers. Instead, he will put a move on Baker. Kick it out to Dickman for 3. No good. Front rim rebounded by Morey. Baker, he'll put up a 3 and hit it. Baker now with 5. 3:30 to go. Cardinals find themselves down for the second time at 10-8. And there's another steal by Baker. 4th Cardinal turnover. Desmond gets the block this time. Baker complaining, wants another goaltending call. Desmond all the way to the hoop and scores. 5 points for Desmond. Morey drops it off to Miller. Ball on the ground. Zach Rogers fighting for it with Morey, and it's a tie-up. The possession will stay with the Owls, but that will be a turnover as they lose the possession arrow. Morey to inbound for the Owls. Actually, we're going to have a timeout. 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinals are tied with Muncie Burris 10-10. You're watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Back at Schuckman Court here on the campus of Earlham College, and for all you folks looking to get your friends or family some valuable assistance, call New Vision Sports and tell them you heard the commercial on RadioTroy.com and receive 50% off your first session. 765-977-5831. Thanks to New Vision. Desmond gets the steal. Behind the back dribble, takes it to the rack, up and in. 12-10. Cardinals with the lead. Desmond now with 7 points. Morey out high. He will get it to Royston. Royston has not seen the ball much. Here's Miller looking to get it back to Morey, but actually Adamowicz will get it. Baker to Morey. Morey down low to Miller. Miller puts a shot up, no good. Bain could not get the rebound, tapped up by Royston, and Pippinger will come out with it. He finds Webster the third. He'll take it into the paint. Nice hesitation, puts the shot up, and will draw the foul. 2:10 remaining here in the first quarter. That'll be the second foul on Morey, team's fourth.
Personal foul on the Owls, number 21, Ryan Morey. Free throw line for Cardinals, number 0.
Looks like Tice Rogers, a 5'8 senior, will check in for the Owls. Billy Webster the third at the free throw line. He is a 71% free throw shooter, averaging 13.7 points per game, and Billy misses his first. He has 2 points here this evening. Billy also averaging 3.6 rebounds per game, which is third on the team, and 1.8 assists per game, which is second on the team. Thanks to Michael Perdomo, also mentioning that Maxwell Nugent also checking in for the Owls. Trent Reichley in for the Cardinals as Webster missed both. And that shot altered by the Cardinal defense. It will stay with the Owls. Trent Reichley not getting the start. He played a few quarters in the JV game in which the Cardinals won. It's maybe going through a little confidence letdown. That pocket pass, no good. And Billy Webster will get credit for that. The seventh turnover for the Owls. Minute 46 to go in the first quarter. Owls in the man defense. Or more of a, maybe a matchup zone. Baker with quick hands knocks it away from Desmond Bain. It will stay with the Cardinals. The crowd not happy with that. Getting the pitchforks out. When you're 15-3, the crowd demands more. Bain. He will put up a three. No good. Rebounded by Nugent. Baker gets past Bain. Nugent. He will fire from three. No good. Chasing down after the rebound was Rogers. Good job by Baker throwing it off of Rogers, but they're going to say that Baker stepped on the line, and it will be Cardinal basketball. Since he stepped on the line, that's going to be a turnover. Billy Webster the third with the ball for the Cardinals. Here's Dez. Throws it in the high post to Webster. He'll pull up from 15 and got it. Billy with four. Nice crossover by Baker. Probably should have taken that shot. Gets it to Adamowicz. Rebound by Royston over Zach Rogers, and coming up with the rebound is Bain. He will push. Probably got fouled by Baker. And then Dez passed a little too late to Billy Webster the third. But it will stay with the Cardinals as it went off of the hands of Tice Rogers. Colton Pippinger checks back in for the Cardinals as Zach Rogers will sit down. So it'll be Pippinger, Dickman, Bain, Reichley, and Webster. Billy for three. Got it. Billy now with 7. Tied with Bain for the team lead. And we have 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Cardinals extend their lead to 7, the largest of the game. Baker will hold for the final shot. We're down to 7 seconds. Nugent throws it away. That's going to be a backcourt violation if it doesn't stop, and it will stop with 0.2 seconds on another turnover by the Owls. With 0.2 seconds, there is not a whole lot the Cardinals can do. And they're going to wave that off. It would not have counted either way. So after one period of play, your score, Seton 17, Muncie, Burris 10. You're watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know my family does. That's why we take our vehicles to Beach Automotive in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service, stop by Beach Automotive at 110 East Main. Give them a call at 966-8181 or go to their website at beach-auto.com.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
We are back inside the Athletics and Wellness Center here on the campus of Earlham College. The Cardinals find themselves with a 17-10 lead at the beginning of the second quarter. And there is another Cardinal turnover, their fifth. Baker with the steal, gets the bucket, and Zach Rogers with an unnecessary foul. Baker now with 7 points. That'll be Zach Rogers' first, and even with the 5 turnovers, the Cardinals have had a few lazy passes that have been near steals and just need to do a better job taking care of the ball. Sam Brennicky, the freshman, will check in for the Cardinals. Zach Rogers will sit down. Yeah, the basket, they counted the basket, so it's going to be a 1 shot instead of the official initially saying 2 shots. So Baker at the line. And he makes that free throw look pretty easy. Almost looked like Michael Perdomo shooting free throws out there. Oh, I just realized it might help if I have that for you folks. How about that? Foul on the floor. And Burris coach Joe Anderson not happy with that call. That is the second foul on Baker. And that's the one player the Owls do not want in foul trouble. Dickman with the bucket. Nice job of shot fake. And that is Cliff's first points of this ball game. And that is a ill-advised shot, in my opinion, from Tyce Rogers. Chunked it up from Centerville. Missed the shot, but Cardinals commit the foul. And I believe that's going to be on Desmond Bain, his first, team second. And that foul would have been attempting to get the rebound. And they got an offensive foul. An illegal screen. And Cliff Dickman knew it and is already on the other end of the court. Coach Anderson again, what did he do? It did not posted who the foul was on, and now it is. It was on Rogers. His first, team sixth. So the next Burris foul as Desmond Bain hits the three-pointer from the top of the key. Des gets the double figures with 10. 6:56 to go here in the second quarter. Royston down on the block. Bain at the block shot, takes it away, gets it to Pippinger. Nice outlet to Webster the third. Billy will take it all the way to the rack, puts the shot up. No foul call, missed the shot, and here come the Owls. Brennicky. Kind of Olay defense there. And that allowed Nugent to score. I understand Sam not wanting to take the foul call. We need to make it a little more difficult. I like you, Sam. Don't blow me up on Twitter. Bain misses the shot, rebounded by Nugent. Trying to get it into the block with Royston. That didn't work out too well for the Owls the last time. There is Rogers off the glass. Good. It's a much better shot than the last one he put up. That is his first bucket. 22-17. Dickman finds Webster the third, who finds Pippinger, who gets the bucket and the foul. Nice ball movement and good passing by Billy Webster the third. Colton Pippinger with his 5th point, and he will go to the line to shoot the bonus. That's on Royston, his first, team 7th. Pippinger 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. I mentioned earlier he is a 67% free throw shooter, and he misses that one. Rogers with the ball, gets it to Nugent. Back to Rogers. Goes baseline. Tries to get it to Royston. Gets his shot back. Rebounded by Webster the third. 5:25 to go in the second quarter. Webster surveying. Kicks it to Dickman. Finds Brennicky in the corner. Now back to Dickman. There's Desmond, a lot of space, too much space to give up to that young man. Brennicky for 3. And the southpaw hits his first bucket of the game. Sam averaging 5.3 points per game. And we're under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cardinals extend the lead to 10. Morey gives it off to Baker, goes baseline, shot altered by Bain, and he gets the ball. Nice dribbling, spins, left hand, glass, good. That's 12, and that's also drawing a timeout. I'd take a timeout after that as well, just to let it percolate in the genius. 4:32 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals up 29-17. You're watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Back at Schuckman Court, the Owls will inbound the ball. 29-17, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Richmond Red Devils leading at the half against Lafayette Harrison, 25-19. That game being played about a mile or so away from here. Morey pulls up from the left elbow, no good, and Bain lets the ball go. Say that for you Richmond residents who may or may not be interested in the Red Devils. A North Central Conference game going on over at the Tiernan Center. Desmond handing off to Pippinger, who loses the handle, gets it back to Dickman. Dickman will drive, and he gets the lane. Royston with the block shot. A nice move by Cliff, just a better play by Royston. Cliff tried for the charge again. Desmond with the block. Now running in open territory, puts it up off the glass, and Baker with his third foul. That might have been a situation for Baker to know he has 2 fouls and maybe just to go ahead and let that go. Certainly you don't want to give up an easy layup, but when your best player has 2 fouls, can't afford to get the third this quickly. It's just one ugly guy's humble opinion that 5 billion people on earth don't care about. Bain makes the first, misses the second. He is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got 13 points here in the ballgame. Nugent puts the shot up and good. That is a 2-pointer. Nugent now with 4. All 4 of those points here in the second quarter. Now, if I'm Desmond, I go right at Baker, see if we can't get a 4th foul on him. Webster the 3rd from his favorite spot, and he hits. Billy with 10. Rogers keeps that ball in play, puts the shot up and good. That is a 3-pointer. Rogers is not shy about shooting. He has 5. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. 33-22 Cardinals on top. Webster the 3rd from the opposite side. No good. Fell down, tried to draw the foul. Baker comes out with the ball. Finds Rogers again. Again, Rogers will put it up, and again, Rogers will hit. That is 8 points in the quarter for Rogers. Sorry for that technical delay. That might have been the official from Tuesday messing up my broadcast. Dez finds Pippinger. Good look. Thought about the 3. Instead, zips a pass to Pippinger on the baseline. Misses a shot. I believe Webster the 3rd is going to be called for an offensive rebounding foul. And he is. That is his first, team's 3rd. 3 team fouls for the Cardinals, 18 fouls for the Owls. Zach Rogers will check back in for the Cardinals. Cliff Dickman will take a seat. 2:24 to go here in the second quarter. Morey finds Adamowicz. Rogers again, quick release. Has a heat check. Coming up with the rebound is Bain. Desmond was held. What a up and a clutch and in! A tremendous play by Desmond Bain. Pulled the ball down to get through the traffic and then double clutched as he was going to the basket, puts it up off the glass and in. That's one you want to replay. Fantastic move by the senior. 15 points, make it 16. 11-point lead, under 2 to go in the second quarter. Rogers thought about going to Morey. Pippinger has extended defense back out to, there is Nugent with a wild 3. Bain comes up with the rebound. Nice shake and bake. He'll pull up from 15. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Royston gets the screen of Bain, and Bain comes up behind Rogers. And we're going to have a kick ball. And it will be Owls ball, inbounding from the baseline. Rogers against Rogers, knocked away by Webster the 3rd. Adamowicz picks it up. Rogers again, the quick release. Back iron, no good. Follows his shot, gets the rebound. Put it up from the baseline, no good. There's got to be a 3-second call in there somewhere, but it is another turnover for the Owls. 1:09 to go. And we have a timeout, a full timeout for the Cardinals. 36-25. You're watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Cardinals with a 36-25 lead over the Muncie Burris Owls. We have 1:09 to go here in the second quarter. The Cardinals have not looked sharp. They have done some nice things defensively. They've made some shots, but they've had some turnovers and been a little loose with the basketball in the passing lanes. But they've also made some tremendous passes. Is Brinicki misses the shot. Webster the third had the ball. Good save by Pippinger again. Quick hands by Rogers on Rogers. And he gets it to Morey. Morey will drive. Gets in the paint. Gives it up to Royson from the left elbow. No good. Bain snatches the rebound. 35 seconds to go. Up and under again. Left hand good. What do you do? What do you do? That is 18 for Desmond. 11 in the quarter. 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Royston comes out, tries to set the screen, and that is a second foul on Desmond. 9.4 seconds to go. Cliff Dickman will check in. Desmond Bain will sit down. Morey to inbound. Nugent hands off to Morey. Morey drives. Dickman altered his shot line. And as that would have counted if it went, but it did not. So we will not concern ourselves with that. Otherwise, we will concern ourselves with a 38-25 lead for the Cardinals. Cardinals score 21 points in that quarter after scoring 17 in the first. And they will take that 13-point lead in to halftime. We'll come back with some point totals for you in just a few moments. You are watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Harrington Hoke Insurance has been a long-standing supporter of Richmond High School and these tremendous athletes. Also, special thanks to all the parents and volunteers and fans that support this great school. As the insurance provider for RadioTroy.com and the many viewers, players, and listeners, thanks for supporting Richmond High School athletes and the independent agents at Harrington Hoke Insurance. Go to HarringtonHoke.com and like us on Facebook or call 962-9502. Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com. You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
We are at the half here in the game between the Seton Cardinals and the Muncie Burris Owls. Here are the first half point totals. Desmond Bain leading all scorers with 18. Billy Webster the third with 10 for the Cardinals. Colton Pippinger with 5. Sam Bernicke with 3. And Cliff Dickman with 2. That should be your 38 for the Seton Cardinals. For the Burris Owls, Baker and Rogers each with 8 points. Nugent with 4, Adamowicz with 3, and Morey with 2. That should be your 25 for the Burris Owls. A reminder, fans, the Cardinals will be back in action on February 4th. This will be senior night for the boys. That will be back at Chuck Mosey Memorial Gymnasium. Varsity start at 7:30. The JV should start at 6. Again, that game is sold out. If you do not have tickets now, it is my understanding you are not getting in unless this may be a secondary market. You have a couple of tickets you don't need. I'm not your tax advisor, but you might have something worthwhile on your hands. Again, the Cardinals back at Chuck Mosey Memorial Gymnasium on February 4th, a 7:30 varsity start against Union City. And then on February 13th, the Cardinals will travel over to Indianapolis to play in the PAC Championships. Those games will be held at Indianapolis Shortridge. That is a Saturday, and it's my understanding, at least the way the records are right now, the Cardinals would be playing for 5th place in the conference. And then the Cardinals will travel on the road on February 16th to take on Tri and face the Titans. Again, that is a varsity 7:30 start. On the time on the PAC Championships over at Indianapolis Shortridge, those times will be announced after it is determined which place the Cardinals will play for. It is, the first place team in the East Division against the first place team in the West Division. That will settle the champion and so on and so forth. So depending on where the Cardinals shake out in terms of their conference record, as this is a conference game, their final conference game of the season here against Muncie Burris, that will determine the time. Again, February 16th, 7:30 varsity start at Tri. The Cardinals will find themselves back here at Earlham College on February 19th against Cambridge City Lincoln. That is an 8 o'clock varsity start. And the final game of the year, February 26th at Cowan, a 7:30 varsity start. So there you go, the Cardinal schedule. And then the sectionals begin March 1st through 5th. That draw will be coming up. Might be this Sunday. If not, it'll be the following Sunday on Valentine's. But stay tuned for that, and you can always stay tuned to RadioTroy.com for that information, or follow us on Twitter at Radio Troy. And keep you updated on all of that information. Again, about 3 minutes or so to go before we start the third quarter. We'll take another timeout. We appreciate you tuning in for Cardinal basketball as they lead 38-25 over Muncie Burris. This is Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars. Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank, a bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
And we are back at Shuckman Court here on the campus of Earlham College. The Seton Cardinals will start the third quarter with the ball and a 38-25 lead over the Muncie Burris Owls. I don't know if you can't see on the camera, Colby. Pan down here to the official. Oh, it's too late and we missed it. But Cliff Dickman was making nice with one of the officials. The ball is right here, buddy. You're going to put the camera on the ball. The youth of America. Bain, quick pass over to Dickman. In the high post to Webster III, who is fouled by Adamowicz. Adamowicz first, team first. But after that technical that Cliff Dickman received on Tuesday, Desmond Bain was called for one as well. But Cliff, one of the quietest, nicest kids you'll ever want to meet, being called for that technical, created quite the stir here in town. I believe there was a petition that was issued, billboards put up. It was a sight to see. But Cliff learned from that, and before the inbound there to start the third quarter, did a really nice job of marketing himself to the official. Adamowicz misses the shot, rebounded by Morey. He lost it, and Billy Webster III comes up with the ball, gets it to Bain. Desmond spins, comes back, finds Dickman, who gets it down low to Pippinger, who found the cutting Webster III, but Billy could not control the pass. And coming out with it will be the Owls. A shot up, no good. Rebound by Adamowicz, who gets his own missed shot. And there's Morey for three, no good. Royston had the shot blocked, and Bain comes out with it. Coach Anderson, again, not very happy with the lack of calls. Zach Rogers thought about the shot and traveled. Hasn't been one of Zach's better games. Still rounding into game shape. This is Zach's fourth game played this season. This is the Cardinals' 19th. Morey. As a kickball, as Nugent tried to find Royston down on the low block, and Cliff Dickman kicked the ball. Cardinals in man defense now. Morey will look to inbound it. And that's a turnover. Bain throws it in a Kentucky drill type pass to Zach Rogers, who was not expecting the pass and not looking for it. And Adamowicz gets the bucket, his 5th point. And there is a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. You're watching Cardinal basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for like the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Hear the crowd giving Cliff Dickman the happy birthday wishes. Cliff cannot acknowledge that. He's in game mode. Webster the third gets through that zone traffic and then throws the ball away, trying to get it to Dickman. Hear the crowd in the background, not happy with the number of turnovers the Cardinals have had tonight. And as we have seen this season, the Cardinals have played some quality opponents where you're not going to get away with that. Good pass from Nugent into Royston, who gets his first bucket of the game. And you see some full court pressure. Cardinals beat it easily. Dickman with the pass to Webster the third. Billy now with 12. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. Morey. Good pass by Baker to Adamowicz, and Adamowicz now with 7. Here comes Bain. 3-on-2. Gets it to Webster the third. Up off the glass. Not sure why there wasn't an and one situation there. But regardless, Billy Webster the third absorbs the contact and puts the ball off the glass and in. Billy with 14. Baker finds Morey, who gets it to Nugent. Back to Morey for 3. Got it. Morey with 5. And again, now the pressure backs off after a couple of times that the Owls try it. Now here comes the trap. Behind the back dribble by Bain. Finds Pippinger with an excellent pass, who gets it out to a wide open Billy Webster the third. Gets the bucket and the foul. Billy now with 16, averaging 13.7 points per game. He'll go to the line where he's a 71% free throw shooter. 0 for 2 in this ball game. That foul was on Baker. That is his 4th. So Quentin Stanford will check in for the Owls, as will Tice Rogers. Rogers with 8 points. This is Quentin Stanford's first appearance here in the varsity game. And now the official decides he wants to have a conference. Oh, no, he goes to Stanford. Says you have to follow the rules in the checking in. Mr. Nufrio runs a tight ship over there with that book. And now an official having some words with Tice Rogers. Perhaps discussing after-game eateries for the Cardinals. Mancino's is always a good choice. Little Sheba's. Webster the third with the free throw. He has 17. 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals up 47-34. Webster the third goes for the steal. Nugent for 3, and he hits. That is 7 for Nugent. And the Owls just kind of hanging around. You might think back to Tuesday's game against Blue River, kind of a similar thing. Webster the third for 3, drilled it. He was hitting those with ease in the halftime warm-up. And Billy now with 20 points. He has 10 in the quarter. But against Blue River in the third quarter, the Cardinals had a Coach Anderson was about to have the biggest coronary in the history of coronaries as the official accidentally pointed the ball to Seton. That was quite comical. Now he has a little smile about it, but he was not smiling a while ago. And that's going to be a foul against Cliff Dickman on the hole. All right, I promise I'm going to get this out. Against Blue River in the third quarter, the Cardinals are letting them hang around. I think it was like a 6-point game around about this time, 3:43 to go in the third quarter. But in the fourth quarter, the Cardinals absolutely put their foot on the gas and put that game out of reach and wound up winning by 30-plus. Let's hope that this game has a similar outcome, but allowing the Owls to be just a little too close here. Morey gets his 7th point. Bain finds Brennicky, who kicks it back to Webster the third. Drop off to Pippinger down low, and Colton with the bucket. Pippinger now with 7. Morey and Webster the third fouls the jump shooter. That'll be Billy's second. Morey will go to the line to shoot 2. Ryan Morey has 7 points this evening. 3:04 to go. Morey's free throw is good. His first trip to the line this evening. I hope we have that on camera, the mistake that the official made, and he corrected himself really quickly, but not fast enough for Coach Anderson's liking. It was high comedy. Little zone trap. Webster the third gets there. Left hand off the glass. Good. I'm not sure that the Owls want to continue with that half-court trap action. It has not worked. The Cardinals cannot get the rebound as Cliff Dickman cannot hang on to the ball. Nugent and Dickman. Fisticuffs. Now that was awful there by Nugent. Should have been a foul call on him. Rogers gets the bucket. Rogers with 10. As Nugent absolutely smacked the you-know-what out of Cliff Dickman's left arm. Bain absorbs the contact and gets the bucket. Desmond with 20. Nugent will hold the ball out high. Dribbles, picks it up. Finds Quinton, who gets it to Royston. That is a tough call to take. I had a pretty good view of that, and I did not see Desmond have any contact with the young man. As Troy always said, it's a game of angles, and unfortunately that official had a bad angle. Desmond with his 3rd foul. Royston at the line. He has 2 points. His first trip to the free throw line. And makes it. 2:04 to go here in the third quarter. Royston hits both. That has been a bright spot for the Burris Owls. They have not missed at the free throw line. Desmond, left hand good. That was a nice play. 22 for the senior. I'm not sure how the Owls would let him get through the paint unscathed or trying to draw the charge or something, but Desmond's athleticism got that basket. Got to be close to a 5-second call there on Rogers. Webster the third now on Morey. Morey gets the bucket. And Webster the third with his third foul.
And that's a good personal foul. 3-0, Billy Webster.
So Morey at the line. He is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He has 11, make it 12. And that got the Owl fans who made the trip down from Muncie excited. Cut the lead to 10. And the Cardinals not able to pull away. Part of that has been the turnovers they have had. Dickman decides to hit a three. Cliff with 5 in the quarter, 7 overall. Webster the third alters that shot by Morey, and Desmond Bain comes out. He will take it to the rack and score. He wanted to harm, no call. 24 for Desmond. Morey will put up a three, no good, rebounded by Cliff. And that's the way to answer that little mini run by the Owls, to put up 5 quick points and remind them who you are. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Quentin Stanford gets the absolute luxury to check Desmond Bain. He will extend the defense out high, not close enough to start the clock. He's poking the bear, and there goes the bear. And the bear scores. 8 points in the quarter, 26 overall. And that's the way the third quarter ends. 65-48. And we will move to the fourth and final quarter. You are watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com. Do you need help taking care of your car? I know my family does. That's why we take our vehicles to Beach Automotive in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service, stop by Beach Automotive at 110 East Main. Give them a call at 966-8181, or go to their website at beach-auto.com.
Welcome back to Shuckman Court here on the campus of Earlham College. And it's apropos that this game is being played at a fine institution of higher learning, because I believe Quentin Stanford just got a lesson in, what do you want to say, community relations? I don't know. I don't know how you would describe that, but the lesson that was learned was don't antagonize the best player on the court, as he will drive by you, akin to a Lamborghini passing you on I-70 when you're in a Pinto. Probably not many of you watching the broadcast who remember the Pinto, a fine product from the Ford Motor Company. Colton Pippinger decides he is the honey badger, and he takes what he wants as he takes the ball away from Royston. That alternating possession, the arrow with the Cardinals. Baker checks back in with his 4 fouls. Morey with 2, Adamowicz, Miller, and Royston with 1. The Cardinals, Webster the third, and Bain each with 3. Rogers and Dickman with 1. 14 fouls in the half for the Cardinals, 2 team fouls in the half for the Owls. Dickman, shot fake, comes baseline, finds Bain for 3. No good. There was Dickman there to get the rebound. We're going to call it a pass now. He gets the rebound on the missed shot. And that is 9 points for the senior. 26 for Desmond, 22 for Billy. Colton with 7. Dickman with 9. Brennicke with 3. That should be 67 points for the Cardinals. Not sure why the whistle blew. Oh, Mr. Dargy, please do not make us play 64 minutes. We will get that reset. Cardinals on the court for you. Brennicky, Pippinger, Dickman, Bain, and Webster III. Unfortunately for Mr. Dargy, had a little key punch error there. He was probably under duress from the crowd around him. Mr. Rule probably punched him in the ribs or something. Mr. Dargy does not make mistakes, and I will not stand for anyone who says he does. But thank goodness we're not playing 64 more minutes. So the Owls will initiate the offense one more time. Baker driving to the basket. No good. Rebounded by Desmond Bain. Outlet pass to Billy Webster III, who decides he is going to try to dunk. That's got to be a flagrant. Webster III in the air. Certainly not able to control himself. And Nugent with the foul. And I got to tell you, that is an extremely dangerous play. Webster III in the air in a defenseless position, and Billy hits the free throw. That's 23 points for Billy. He is fortunate not to be hurt as he landed near the base of the portable goalpost. 20-point lead for the Cardinals. Webster III hits his second free throw. He has 24. Rogers, who has given the Owls some great points off the bench with 10. Nugent. Nice steal by Pippinger. Picks Nugent's pocket. He will put the ball up and in. Pippinger with 9. 6:08 to go in the ball game. Cardinals up 71-48. Nugent out high. Gets it to Royston. If he calls a foul on Desmond Bain, that is absolutely awful. That's the fourth foul on Desmond. Oh. I readily admit I'm the dumbest person in this building about basketball. But I did not see that at all. All right. Adamowicz. And nearly another steal by Pippinger. Good quick hands, deflection. It will stay with the Owls. 5:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Morey to inbound. Got to be close to 5, but he does get it in. Adamowicz with Trent Reichle out on him. Get it down on the below block. Cliff Dickman with some good defense. Gets the rebound on the missed shot by Miller. Dickman will control the ball. Finds Webster III. Dickman didn't handle it cleanly. He'll put it on the floor. Drive to the basket. You're going to call the foul on the floor. I believe that's going to be against Miller. His second, team's fourth. Pippinger to inbound for Seton. 5:17 to go. Nice pass by Pippinger to Dickman under the basket. Foul on Miller again, his third, team's fifth. And Dickman will go to the line to shoot 2. Zach Rogers will check back in for the Cardinals at their next opportunity. Cliff with 9 points. He is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Smooth stroke and gets the bucket. He has 10. Zach Rogers in. Brennicky sits down. And Cliffy hits both. 11 points for the senior. And Morey gets it to Baker. Finds Rogers. Down on the low block to Miller. Hands off to Rogers. Drives baseline. Dumps it off to Baker. Cliff did get him. With a good defensive play that did not allow an easy layup. That'll be the second foul on Cliff, team 6th. Baker has 8 points. Did not score in the third quarter. He's had foul trouble for most of this game. He scored 5 in the first quarter, 3 in the second. And missed his free throw here. He is 1 for 2 from the line. And he hits that. 9 points now for Baker. 73-49. 5 minutes remaining. Zach Rogers to Dickman. Finds Reichley. Trent has been quiet here tonight. Not a lot of time. He played, I think, 3 quarters in the JV game. Good pass from Dickman to Bain, and that's going to be 5 on Baker. He gone. So Baker will finish with 9 points. That was the team's 6th foul. Checking in, Miller will come out and Nugent will come in, and also checking in. Sorry, I'm screen. I can't see his number. Bain drives baseline, up and under, missed the shot, got his own rebound, puts it back in, good. The young man that also checked in is number 22, Alex Lang, and he puts the shot up, no good. Nugent with the rebound. He traveled. Good body up from Cliff Dickman. Brennicky will come in for Desmond. 4:30 to go. Desmond gets to 28.8 points below his average. Rogers to Dickman. There is Sam Brennicky on the wing. Puts the ball on the floor. That's a tie-up. Yep, tie-up. Good call. And it will go over to the Owls. So another turnover for the Cardinals. They're in double digits in that category. Morey will control the ball for the Owls. Kicks it back to Nugent for 3, and he hit it. That is 10 for Nugent. Nugent and Rogers each with 10 points off of the bench for the Owls. Good look from Dickman to Pippinger. That was an excellent job by both young men, and Colton now with 11. Cliff gets the steal, and that's going to be a foul on Nugent. Not sure what the official is doing over there. Rogers apparently is coming off injured, so maybe there was no foul. Quentin Stanford will come back in, and the Owls will put on full court pressure. Dickman to inbound. And Colton Pippinger gets it. Here's Zach Rogers. Pippinger behind the back, gets it across the timeline, and Cliff Dickman finds Pippinger. Good pass to Reichley. And Trent misses the shot. Pippinger is there for the rebound and is fouled on the putback. Trent Reichley just a little down on himself lately. Missing a few shots and not getting a lot of buckets. He was averaging over 9 points a game, almost 10. He's down to 8.9. Just needs to stay confident. The young man is a good player and will continue to get better. Pippinger hits that free throw. He is now 2 for 5. Just stay confident, Trent. You're going to be fine. The buckets are going to come, and they're going to come in copious numbers as Cliff Dickman will sit down and Adam Deitch will check in. Pippinger misses the second free throw, but the Cardinals come out with the ball. Zach Rogers will put up a floater and in. Rogers' first bucket of the ball game. And it is 80-52. all the way to the rim was Morey, and that was a little too easy. I don't care what the score is. That's 14 for Morey. Rogers with a nice handle. Gets to Reichley. Good pass down low to Pippinger. Puts it up and in. Pippinger now with 14. 2:45 to go. 82-54. Good hands by Reichley. Deflects it. Stays with the Owls. The Cardinals, that's going to be a tie-up. And that will go the Cardinals' way. Nick Berger will come in for the Cardinals. It looks like Colton Pippinger will have a seat. I mentioned a little bit earlier in the third quarter how the game was very similar to the Blue River game when the Cardinals having the opponent hanging around, and then in the fourth quarter they decide they are going to put the pedal down. There's Reichley for three and got it. It is really good when I come off like a genius. It doesn't happen very often, but I told you, Trent, the buckets are going to come. Just keep firing, young man. Stanford with three, no good. Rebound and put back by Nugent. He has 12. 85-56. Rogers to Deitch, over to Brennecke. Sam close to that sideline. In the high post to Reichley, nice bounce pass to Deitch. Deitch has his shot blocked by Royston, and Deitch is going to foul Stanford. There you go, Adam, in the scorebook. Well, that will be the 7th team foul for the Cardinals, and Stanford will go to the line to shoot the one in bonus. Carlitos Harlan and Jacob Berger will come in. Zach Rogers and Sam Brennecke will sit down. So you have Jacob Berger, Carlitos Harlan, Nick Berger, Trent Reichley, and Adam Deitch on the court for your Cardinals. And they are up by 29. Minute 42 to go in the ballgame. By my count, Desmond Bain will finish with 28. Billy Webster III will finish with 24. Colton Pippinger will finish with 14. Cliff Dickman will finish with 11. Zach Rogers will finish with 2. And Stanford hits 1 of 2. Or he hit both. Whatever. Reichley will come out. Restart, drive, lose the handle, gets it to Jacob Berger, who will throw it to Nugent. Nick Berger will come in. Trent Reichley might have got a hand on that ball, and Adam Deitch comes out with it amongst the trees. He will be fouled, and he will go shoot at least one free throw. Adam is a 50% free throw shooter. He comes into varsity play with a 1 and 2 mark from the free throw line. Just a reminder, the Cardinals will be back in action February 4th at Chuck Mosey Memorial Gymnasium against Union City. That will be senior night. The game is a sellout at Chuck Mosey. Deep three from Nugent gets the shooter's roll, or bounce, whatever you want to call it. Nugent with 8 in the quarter, 15 overall. Under a minute remaining. Trent Reichley will have the ball. Cardinals will just do a little bit of weave and keep the ball away. We're at 35 seconds to go. And unless something silly happens, this game will finish 87-61, and, well, there goes a turnover. Well, we'll see. Stanford, a little shuffle. Trent Reichley with the block and a late whistle. Late whistle. but a foul on Trent Reichley. So Stanford will go to the line, shoot some free throws. He misses the first. And Stanford with 3. 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, we were 14-2.
And that will just about do it. Cardinals will win 87. I hope it was a tip, but we have .2. It's the game that will never end. Much like taxes. There we go. Final score, 87-62. Cardinals with a big win. They run their record to 16-3. The Burris Owls will run their record to 5-9. Again, the Cardinals will be back in action at Chuck Mosey Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Seton Catholic High School this coming Tuesday, February 4th. And that will be a 7:30 varsity start. We appreciate you tuning in. This was not the best of broadcasts, but you come to expect that when you tune in to listen to me. I want to thank Colby Cox for running the camera. Thank everybody here at Earlham College for their hospitality and helping us out. Thank you to Trent Tremaine and Michael Perdomo for all of their help with the broadcast, and as well as Troy and Suzanne Darengowski, my partners at RadioTroy.com, and Adam Darengowski. We'll throw him in there as well. Thanks to all of you and to our sponsors, good people like New Vision Sports. And a reminder, fans, if you mentioned to them you heard their commercial on RadioTroy.com, you get 50% off your first session, and they can help any of your players that play any sport. They can help them out and get better, and you can give them a call at 765-977-5831. And most of all, thanks to all of you for tuning in. We do appreciate it very much, and we look forward to having you back with us on Cardinal basketball February 4th, 7:30 start time for the varsity. It should be a good one. Senior night, and there may be an announcement made at that game by a certain player. And if there is, you want to tune in and see all of that action. So, again, your final score here, 87-62, Cardinals with their 16th win of the season. You've been watching Cardinal basketball on the Radio Troy Digital Sports Network. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great weekend.